All right, let's welcome to the next installment of your pre-algebra midterm review. All right, so basically it says, which of the following best describes? So this builds right off the last problem, number 26. It says, what is this, a function, a relation, both? So a class functions if everybody has different first names. It functions. It functions well because it's not that confusing. Everybody has a different first name. So if you have the same last name, like if there are twins in a classroom, it's fine because most likely, I can't say that always, their first names are going to be different, okay? So if they have different last names, that's great. It functions fine. You can have different last names. The minute you have the same first name in the class, like Jalen and Jalen, well, that's going to be a problem. It's confusing. One of them is going to think I'm talking to them when I might not be. The minute the X value is the same, it does not function. So let's look. These are the X values here, 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 and here. You got a -5 and a -5. These are the same first names. It does not function. It is a relation though. Okay, it is a relation because there is a relationship here that we're talking about. All right, take a look here. Basically, what's happening in this graph, it's decreasing in value. So for every X value, it's decreasing in value no matter what. So they try to trick you here when the graph is increasing only when X is greater than 0. That's not true. It's decreasing for all values of X. All right, number 29. Okay, this says, which of the following describes the item shown below? Statements correctly. So this is a -1/2 slope, and it begins at +7. Now this does not begin at +7, it begins at 0.5. But it does have a slope, so let's see what that slope is. We always want to pick a corner point like this one. And let's see here, this one, okay? All the other ones don't really hit the corner, so we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, so that's a -3, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, that's a -3/8. So you got a -1/2 and a -3/8. That's not as steep. So this one's steeper. All right, so let's look at the answers. It says items have different rates of change. That's true. Item 1 is steeper. Yes, that is true. Okay, and we're done. It's steeper, it's got a bigger value, negative value. Okay, number 30. Number 30 says compare the y-intercept. So it's the same type of problem. All right, compare the y-intercepts and the rate of change. So the y-intercept here is -3 and the y-intercept here is +3. So the y-intercepts are different. Different y-intercepts, that's good. Same y-intercepts, that's out. Y-intercepts are different, that's still in. Y-intercepts are the same, that's out. So we're left with the, between these two. Okay, sorry. So now you have a slope of 1. Let's see what this slope is. So we're going down -1. Different slopes as well, different rates of change. So that leaves us with A. Okay. Let's see if we can get one more in here. 31, basically another comparison. All right, so we can see that the rate of change here is +1, +1, +1. Okay, this rate of change is 1.5. So the rates of change are different. The y-intercept, though, notice I circled where it was 0, not the first point where it begins up top. It's where it begins when X is 0. So this is the y-intercept. They have the same y-intercept. Same y-intercept. That's out. Y-intercepts are different. Same y-intercept. Yep, this one says different y-intercept. That's out. So the rates of changes are different though. Same y-intercept, same rate of change, out. So the answer is C. All right, so that's that.